Hey y'all, it's Matt Fouch here. Thank you for watching this video. I've had several people of late message me or in conversation have said to me that they didn't know that I sang. So I wanted to let you all know before you watch this interview that I sing with a group called Legacy 5 and I also do some solo music. So in the description below, you can click on the links to listen to my solo music. You can also go to mattfouch.com and you can go to legacy5.com to check out the music that I am a part of. Thank you all for watching this. Scotty Inman, man, thanks for joining me today, bro.
Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
I like your backlighting.
Man, I went for the really harsh lighting.
How do you like mine?
Yours is a lot better than mine. I mean, mine's real current with the harsh lighting, but yours is more technically savvy, and yours is going to make a memory for sure.
Okay, so like I told you earlier, for those of you watching the video, you've watched many of these interviews, and it's been kind of like with the same background. There's only been a few that have had something different, so I was just kind of like, I need to do something different to kind of change it up for you all. So we have the outer space background for you this time. We've done the ocean, like the beach setting, and I think that was the only other one we've done. So speaking of beach setting, I mean, are you ready to go to the beach yet? Have you been to the beach on vacation during this time?
I'm ready, but I haven't. We haven't. We took a big family vacation to Arizona back in February before this thing hit, because we're big baseball fans. So we've done the Florida baseball. We've never done the Cactus League baseball. And so that's something me and my wife share the love of. So our family went out there and visited with some friends. And so to say we went to the desert instead of the beach in February, which was pretty fun. But speaking of the beach, my first couch with Fouch was on the beach.
That's right. That was the only beach episode I've ever done.
Yeah, so I've actually done the beach thing, man. I've done the beach thing. So if you'd used that background today, I'd have been like, we've been here, man.
I think it was Half Moon, wasn't it?
It was. Right on the volleyball court.
Yeah. And Half Moon is one of the prettiest, to me, it's one of the prettiest places that we ever stop on any of the cruises. When you go on the Alaska cruise, it's a totally different field, so one of the prettiest, I mean, that's just a pretty trip, but one of the prettiest stops is, at the glacier. That's amazing.
Sure.
But when you do that Caribbean cruise, I love stopping at Half Moon. It's my favorite stop of the whole cruise. And I do miss the beach. I wish we were able to be there right now.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, I've been asking everybody, and I'm going to ask you too. You haven't been to the beach, but what have you been doing for the last 3 to 4 months?
Well, I've eaten a ton. I found out that I can cook on the big green egg, and I can cook on the griddle. And we're doing a lot of that. No, but just, what? Honestly, this is probably the answer you've gotten from everybody. Just really enjoy my family. Not that we don't get family time anyway, but there's something about that, not having one foot in the door and one foot out the door every week. Honestly, just the bags have been unpacked, and I have just been with the kids and my wife, and just, I can see the difference. I really can. I can see the difference in just being here all the time. Obviously, I need to get back on the road and do what we're called to do, and do how we make a living. But it's been good. It's been a good season for my family in that sense. So I've been writing, a lot of writing. Been doing some Zoom and some Skype, and done some in-room writes, and so just trying to make the best of my time. And we've done 4 dates. We've done 4 concerts, and we've had a couple Facebook Lives, but that's about it.
Yeah, man. So you've been writing, you've been trying to prepare kind of in a way for when things do open up, that you're not just stagnant, you're still in the mode, still doing your things, but you've been hanging out with the family. What's been your favorite family moment while you've been home?
Honestly, we have helped plant a church here.
Wow.
Am I going? Am I here?
Yeah, you hit that button.
I'm sorry. Me and my family have been with a small group of people who have planted a church in the town we live in.
Cool.
So, and me and my wife are actually leading the worship there right now. My wife more so the leader, because again, I hope that at some point, things will get back to normal at some point. But so we've been doing that. It's called Christ Covenant here in Morgantown, Kentucky, and it's brand new. It's 3 weeks old, and God's already blessing it.
Wow.
And so anyway, that's been, again, I would not have been here to do that had I not been home. And
I was just going to say, I don't think many people had start a new church plant on their to-do list during COVID. I mean, how did that come about?
It wasn't on mine either. Honestly, it was a God thing. I mean, a friend of ours said he'd been praying about starting a church and wanted to know if me and my wife would be interested in being a part. And we said, well, and we were very interested because it was a friend of ours, and prayed about it. One thing led to another. We're both clueless on how to, we obviously, me singing and she sings, we know how to sing and, do that. But as far as leading worship, it's been a new experience for us, and we're kind of learning on the job and having a good time with that. And but again, had I not been here, I wouldn't got to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
And when things do get back to normal, the foundation's laid. My kids, are going there. My wife's there leading, and I'm there leading. And I don't know, man. I just look at that and go, wow. I mean, again, who would have thought? And would this have been possible completely had we not been still enough to pray it through? And I might have been too busy to even think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might have
right.
Oh yeah. I'll work on that, or
I'll get around to it.
I'll get around to it.
Yeah. I'll what's the cliche thing? I'll pray about it thing. Like, let me pray about it, knowing full well that you just don't feel like you have the time or the effort to really be able to make a difference in doing something like that. But with this, you're home, might as well jump in, right?
Well, 3.5 months ago, I didn't have time.
That's right.
But now I have time. And
that's right.
So anyway, and honestly, it's something that I feel like we're supposed to do. My family involved, and it's just answer a lot of prayers in our family. And so anyway.
So you mentioned you're a baseball lover. Baseball is it starting this weekend? I mean, from when we're recording this, is it opening up soon? I think I heard some rumblings.
I've heard a couple of different things. I've heard mid-July is when, but I've also heard it's gonna be like a 60-game season.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I mean, honestly, I'll take it. I don't care, as long as it's on TV so we can watch it.
What's the matchup that you're most well, okay, let me say this. I would assume that the only way they're going to get any revenue is by having it on TV for people to watch, because there's not going to be many people at the ballpark allowed, I'm sure.
Well, that's true. Very true.
But what matchup as a baseball fan are you most looking forward to this year as soon as they open it up and things are going?
Well, I want to see how people treat the Astros. I mean, I don't have a dog in that fight at all. So I'm whatever. But I'm anxious to see if the layoff has cooled things off, or if it's just going to pick up where the intensity was when it left off.
Yeah.
I love hitters. I love pure hitters. Like, I love Yelich, Christian Yelich. I just love to watch him hit. I love Bellinger. I don't know. I mean, of course, my family were Cubs fans. So we love Baez and Rizzo and Bryant and all that stuff. Yes, Sosa
and
Sean Dunston, Andre Dawson, Mark Grace. But did you hear that Ryan Sandberg retired?
Who?
Ryan Sandberg.
Yeah, I heard that.
He retired.
He's not there anymore?
No, he was playing second base last time I saw it. But and you spell it R-Y-A-N. It's not Ryan. They're spelling it wrong. R-Y-N-E. What's that?
Ryan Strawberry.
A funny story. So in Sevierville, we have the AA Cubs, the Tennessee Smokies.
Okay.
And when I was living there, and we'd go all the games. Well, my father-in-law, huge Cubs fan. I'm talking like huge Cubs fan. And so Ryan Sandberg was coaching the Smokies. And so we're like, man, you come to the Smokies. That's all he cared about. He didn't care about the Smokies. Ryan Sandberg's coaching the Smokies. And he coaches third base while they're at bat. So he's on the field a lot. First inning, play at the plate. Guy mows over the catcher. Ump calls him out. Ryan Sandberg runs down the third base line, gets in the ump's face. You're out of here. Ryan Sandberg is thrown out of the game in the first inning. And my father-in-law's going,
all this for that? I hope he took a picture and enjoyed the moment, or got a video so he could enjoy that for many years to come.
He's like, I'm ready to go.
It's over. Did he try to get an autograph, though? That's what I want to know.
Well, we got there a little late, and he really wasn't available. I mean, some of the Cubs have shown up for rehab, and we've gotten like Hendricks and Zobrist. They've been very cool to do the sign, but Grace was a little stay-offish, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. Man, you know, I've enjoyed this conversation with you, and I know Triumphant's looking to get back out on the road. And every time I've spoken with somebody in these, I always want to give them the opportunity to say thank you to your friends out there, to your supporters, to the fans, you know, whatever you want to call them, all the folks that love you and your music. Why don't you just speak to them from your heart for a few minutes as a way to close this thing out?
Well, we do love you and we miss you. And honestly, I think we all have taken this thing for granted. You know, not that we meant to, but I think, you know, we took for granted getting to sing. I think maybe some people took for granted getting to travel to concerts, to hear concerts, and just not even concerts, but life, just going to eat at a restaurant or going to church. I mean, my goodness. I mean, and I just hope and pray that when this thing ends, that we'll realize that for this thing to turn around, we've all just got to get back to it. You know, we've all got to, once we feel like it's safe enough, it's time to come out of our shells and let's meet again. And we look forward to seeing you soon. TriumphantQuartet.com, and with Facebook, we have Instagram and all that good stuff. So we'll keep you posted on things we have to keep you posted on.
And then we'll see you kind of while you guys are watching.
Yeah. And we'll really see you when this thing's over with, when this whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Who's the first person you're looking forward to seeing when all this comes back around?
My mama. No, oh, I don't know. I think everybody's typed for first. Was that political enough?
Yeah, I was trying to put you on the spot. I think I did a pretty good job.
Well, yeah, I was like, I don't know. Maybe the bus. Maybe we're seeing the bus.
You know, who I'm really looking forward to seeing the most is the promoter and the pastors who are having us in, right? Like, that's the first person I'm ready to see.
Yeah.
But thanks, man. I appreciate your time, bro.
Appreciate you, man.